Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Go. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. On the handoff, Jones. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
He'll air one out for Higgins. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Velus Jones back deep. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Higgins sent in motion. He'll look to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Back to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. To the air. It's Milton. That one knocked away and incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for the Cowboys. That goes for 58.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback.
And he's in! Joe Milton, touchdown Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Now faking the give. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Adams in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Higgins sent in motion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here's a 3rd and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, L.A.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Milton. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can...
That one underthrown and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Putting the tight end in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's got room past the 35. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. Tight end going in motion here. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Milton. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from an even 50 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
To the say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and he's know who to play with.
Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wildcard weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Here's a designed run. He'll take care of it himself, picks up the first down, and a gain of 12.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Man. Oh! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and...
Powering forward. He's in. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super WildCard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And the Rams will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So after So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Adams in motion. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, Everything is just so much.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Higgins sent in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cowboys have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
I'll give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton.
It doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. I thought with that last sack, they got him in the end zone for a safety. I think he was just short of the goal line. But now, think about where this next snap is going to be, and if you're the defense, man, you can smell blood in the water.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, here's Milton. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On second down, here's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 39 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Milton. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. Open man downfield. It is Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Rams.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So it is halftime here in the NFC WildCard matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll go play action here with Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, LA. Higgins sent in motion. Back to the air one more time. This one intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just past the 30.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
First and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he will score! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Cowboys! He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Back to the air once more on second down. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A quick slant, and here's Adams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The motion man is Nakua. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. They got 14 there, didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the RPO, it's Nakua.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd down and 3. They'll try the right side this time. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Milton. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, it's Milton. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
To throw once more, here's Milton. Taking off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's down the field for Lamb. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now Milton.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Milton to the air on second down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down. They'll run here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.